You cannot, for now you want the police to come and work magic in Tobago. You could bring Superman and Gibbs and Iwatsky. It is not going to change, or it is not going to, there's not going to be a dent if you do not post haste reopen the rehab facility that Mr. Orville London commissioned years ago. We'll get to that in a moment. But please, once again, we're putting out a call this morning because I listen to Mr. Martin George all the time, beating everybody on their calves. But you in Tobago, everybody is in the chamber is in Tobago, and I'm not hearing a word from you all about a lack of a rehab facility on your island, the only island in the Caribbean that doesn't have one. Apart from which, we are going to show you what a perfect rehab center for Tobago would look like. This is why we want you all to log on to look at it. The stream is back up?
Yes, we're back up.
Right, the stream is back up, folks, and we're going to be speaking with Mr. Kirt Alexander this morning, a son of the soil, a native of Tobago, and his journey with crack cocaine, hoping that you can store the information or ask your children if they're close by to listen to this gentleman here this morning because he's about to change lives. Every life is a biography. And this biography you're going to hear here today is not just for you hearing its sake, but to try to connect the dots. One, insist to your children and teach them how to say no, give them, don't diminish them and make them leave home with low self-esteem or grow them up with that way. So many things you're going to learn here today from Kirt. When we bring him in, he'll be coming in via Zoom. And as you heard in the promo, imagine you were born with your hands, and then now as an adult, you have to live without both hands. No prosthetic, no anything. How you just start? Let's start with that. Just imagine. So, Kirt is going to be joining us via Zoom, Natasha.
Yes, I just wanted to reinforce the point before we have this conversation today that this story merges the challenges of being in recovery from addiction and disability. We all know how difficult, persons who have a disability know how challenging life can be in a country that is ableist, that does not cater to your needs. And what God mentioned about becoming disabled, it's one thing if you're born disabled, but becoming disabled as an adult poses additional challenges. And if you are dealing with having a disability as well as trying to recover from addiction, that is, as God might say, a double whammy.
Double whammy.
Yes.
It is.
It really is. So I want us to keep that in focus while we talk to Kirt this morning.
Yes. And once again, our urgent call to Mr. Farley Augustine,
Yes.
Chief Secretary
Yes.
of the Tobago House of Assembly, even Mr. Duke, and
Or any of the secretaries, or
yes,
anyone who works with the THA.
especially Secretary for Health,
Yes.
the Division of Health in
Yes,
Tobago.
which is supposed to be responsible for drug treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
We tired of the talk. We've been observing from this part of the world, of this part of the island, and all the steering committee and all the this and that and the next, and talk. And before it had one addict on the street in Tobago, we were preaching to you all
Yes.
to please, for God's sake, please do something about this quickly. Only games were played with it. Now, you have a population of crack addicts in Tobago, a population of crack addicts, both male and female. But you want to fight crime. Spinning top in mud. So let's go to a break quickly, and when we return, we'll be joined by Kirt Alexander,